Yo guys, today we're going to try and win the Austrian GP with the slowest car on F1 2025. As you can see, we're in the Sauber at the back of the grid. We're going to be doing a 25% race with hard to medium strategy. 1.5 extra laps of fuel in the car, and let's get this race underway. So it's going to be lights out. And away we go. Need to be making up early positions in this race because the McLaren and the Red Bull are very quick on this year's F1 game. And oh my god, we are literally... Oh, okay. I was about to say, we're carving our way through the field. But then we ran into the back of Antonelli, who's kind of out of position, to be honest. To be all the way down in P11 is not a good situation for the Mercedes. And we can't sneak up that many positions of the AI here in the hairpin. As Albon went up the inside of... Who is that? It's going to be Ocon he went up the inside of. We couldn't go up the inside of both of them. Anyway, we're going to be doing that right now, and we've been able to go from the back of the grid all the way up to P9 on the first half of the lap here in Austria. Big understeer. To be honest, really need to get used to this Sauber. Haven't driven it on realistic performance in a very, very long time. I've been driving equal cars for online mode, league races, career mode, etc. Well, career mode is not on equal cars, but I think you see what I mean. Anyway, I'm just making excuses to why I missed my apex. Bear with me, lads. Bear with me, you know? So anyway, on to the pit straight, ending the first lap. The AI are rocket ships in the straight line as usual. Going to turn off our battery, save it a little bit, and try to go for a strong exit onto the straight here. Carlos Sainz, Charles Leclerc are fighting up ahead. Okay, I do have DRS. For some reason I thought I didn't have DRS there. My head is all over the place at the moment. Anyway, time to lock in. Stay behind for the DRS line. Got it. So what we did there is we timed our braking zone so we could get past both of the AI there, but we'd also be getting DRS down this little straight as well. 55% on the braking bias. And now just rotating the car through. So this is going to actually be the hardest part of the race. It's going to be catching up with the AI in these segments. Because of course it's much easier to dive bomb the AI than it is to catch them in a realistic performance Sauber. And yeah, we're going to have to be locking in to make up these positions. Oh wow, we did fastest lap of the race. That's good. I was not expecting that. Okay, wasn't expecting that overstate either. I'm surprised Russell didn't get the DRS on the straight. Must have been too far behind in turn 1. Round the outside. Oh, he does fight it a little bit. We're going to be cheeky and just turn in. Not very sporting of me, but... oh well. We got a dog in us though. We got to get this win. Man, already 11% on the rear tyre deck. Tyre wear is extremely high on this year's game. What I like, to be honest, I like the fact in at least in 50% races it's hard to choose between a 1 and a 2 stop, and you can only do a 1 stop if you're tyre saving, or you're just naturally good at tyre deg management anyway. Good exit through turn 1. That's much better. Right, in the slipstream of Yuki Tsunoda. I was going to say Sergio Perez then, but sort of nostalgia kicked back in as we go around the outside of Oscar Piastri. Somehow, we have literally found ourselves going from the back of the grid in a realistic performance Sauber to being P3 on the podium in 4.5 laps of Austria with only 3 seconds to the race leader. But this, as I sort of mentioned earlier, this is probably going to be the hardest part of the challenge actually. It's going to be catching up to the race leader. As, of course, with the realistic performance, you have the slower cars at the back of the grid, the faster cars at the front of the grid. And, yeah. Obvious statement, I know. Even just after saying that, I'm like, damn it, Brendon, that was so obvious to say. Anyway, fastest lap of the race with the aid of, I think it was 2 patches of DRS. So now we're going to see how our raw pace is without having the DRS advantage. Already 2 seconds to Piastri. Oh, that was a silly track limit. Very silly indeed. Oh well. It is what it is. Oh, no, please. Oh, okay. It is not what it is because I just picked up 2 track limits in 2 corners. Sounds like a skill issue, buddy. Sounds like a skill issue. I need to lock in, man. What am I doing? I need to lock in. I need to lock... Okay, lock in. Lock in. Lock in. Okay. Max and Norris are fighting. They actually made contact in turn 1. I'm not gonna lie, if we could see that over this weekend in the real-life GP, that would be quite spicy. I would have my popcorn ready. Right, we should be probably in the DNS for next lap at this point. Of course, there'll be no more DRS into the remainder of this lap. The interesting thing here is Verstappen is on the mediums, Norris is on the hard, so if Norris is on the same strategy as us, obviously Verstappen isn't. So I have to wonder what's going to happen when Verstappen goes for the undercut. We should be able to catch up later. I'm not worried about that, to be honest. But just how it's going to play out with traffic, etc, etc. But for now, we need to focus on not getting a track limit invalidation. Otherwise, we'll be seeing the stewards. Right, first time in the DRS of the race leaders. 7.7 across the line. That was a decent turn 1. It actually was green on our delta a little bit in turn 1 there. Right, they're going to fight again. Okay, I've just hit Verstappen. We won't pass him down the straight because I just completely rammed into his rear wing in that corner. So we'll bear with him. We'll bear with him. We'll give him a little slack, you know. Honestly, though, I can't believe it. How in 8 laps of Austria in a realistic performance Sauber. Oh, that was a big slap of oversteer. How the AI needs to be faster, man. The AI needs to be faster. Like that's the high and short of it, you know, high and low of it, or whatever the saying is. Because my teammate is only now starting sector 3. So it means in 9 laps, we've built like... Wait, how long is sector 3? Let's quickly check. So sector 3 is 20 seconds. We have about a 20-second advantage to our teammate in 9 laps. Oh, okay, look at these boys go fighting. This is very reminiscent of a few years ago. Give me your position, sir. Sorry, Norris. You're going to get absolutely demolished down the straight. Charles Leclerc's out. Trotting around the outside of Max Verstappen as well. Lovely jubbly. Can we actually keep the position? Yes, we can. Maybe we can't. We're going to fight it. Go on, AI. See, this is... Oh, there was contact on the exit. Max went in the gravel and slowed down. Charles Leclerc is out of the race. Is that going to happen in the real-life GP? Yet to be seen. Can't tell if Norris is going for the move or going for the pit stop, which is going for the move. Now, here on the pit straight, DLS enabled. And we're going to stay behind for turn 1. Right, nice bit of overtake button. And it is time to cook. Man, the AI are so fast. With DRS enabled, I barely overtook Max. Right, give me that traction, baby. Let's go. See you later. Probably Max will undercut us this lap. A lot of the AI are boxing on this lap, so we'll see. Get the car slowed down. Yeah, Max for sure. Unless the team give him a shoddy pit stop, he'll undercut us for sure. But we'll have the better tyres towards the end of the race, so I'm not worried about that. Our pit stop window is lap 9. So yeah, we'll box next lap. The AI are going in. We'll take a tyre advantage for the rest of the race. That'll be very nice. Into the final corner. And we're going to be locking in for this lap around the Austrian GP. Don't tell me my teammates in the pit lane. I don't care.
Nico's coming in for his stop now.
Talk less.
Copy.
No, not more updates. What do you... No, 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 no. Jeff, whatever your name is. I don't want to be hearing you.
Copy.
No, not engineer repeat. Man, I'm having a meltdown with this engineer right now. I'm having, like, a full-on meltdown with my engineer.
Confirmed.
Better. Anyway, into the pit lane. Ooh. Okay, that was totally illegal on the pit lane entry, but no one saw nothing. Getting it slowed down, that was pretty good. We'll go to a new set of mediums as I don't like the idea of those softs, to be honest. They would overheat. Oh, I pressed the camera change button, not the pit stop button. Idiot. Idiot. Anyway. Even with my incompetence, we're only 1.5 seconds behind Lando Norris. You know, this is a bit of a random thought, I know it is, to be honest, but... You know, like the Jaws theme tune? They should do a Jaws, like, knockoff, but with Max Verstappen and his theme tune. Like, do 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 do. Oh, it's Max Verstappen. Or however the song goes. I can't really remember it, to be honest. I probably just got it completely wrong. Let me know in the comments if I did get it wrong. But the idea and the concept was there. The concept was there, at least. Right. DRS, fastest lap of the race. Look at Gabriel Bortoleto fly. The Brazilian is on it like a car bonnet. And will be taking a double overtake for the race lead. Thank you very much. And I'll be taking your DLS as well. See you later, boys. Ciao, ciao. Oh, Apex is lower. Heh. Fastest lap of the race. Snooze you lose. See you later, Lando. Probably. Well, we need to break the DLS, otherwise my comments will come back to bite me in the arse. Get me away from Lando Norris. 1.3 seconds, I've got no battery. Man, I really realise how much extra fuel I put in the car now. Literally burnt nothing. Not gonna lie, I think Lando's trying to get back in DRS, but it ain't working, sunshine. It ain't working. We're too locked in. Oh, okay, maybe we're not too locked in for that. I'm eating my own words right now. Okay. Oh my god, Lando's coming. Final lap. Lando now closing in. Under a second. But it doesn't really matter. Because we've only got a handful of corners to go. And we'll be taking the race win. We're going to celebrate early. Last to first in the slowest car in F124. I really hope they make the AI faster. I really hope they do. Because we shouldn't have been in the lead by, like, that quickly. Shouldn't have been in the lead at all, to be honest. But yeah, please make the AI faster. I'll be very happy if you did. So there we go, official results confirmation. Last to first as Gabriel Bortoleto, 6 tenths ahead on Lando Norris, 3 tenths ahead on the fastest lap of the race as well. Yeah, I think that's pretty recreatable. I think Gabriel can win this weekend, to be honest. From last on the grid, I think he can go to P1. So I'm pretty sure that's what's actually going to happen in the real life GP. But what do you think is going to happen in the real life GP? Who do you think is going to get the win? And who do you think is going to be driver of the day as well? If there's anything to go by, Gabriel Bortoleto is going to win, get fastest lap. and get driver of the day as well. So with that being said, I've been Brendon Leigh. I will catch you in the next video. Grazie, ciao, ciao. Bye bye.